Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Odyssey of Ascension. Happy Sunday, Smitty. Welcome. Good to see you, hon. And as you come into the room or join the video at a later date, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. Adone, what's going on? How are you? I missed the past week too. I did. But I had a lot of time to think. Oh, we got some folks in here now. Thank you all again for tuning in to Sunday evening. I am going to channel this evening. I have this under my what do you call it? Under my playlist of live channelings on my Sunday evenings, and we don't channel every week. So I thought we would channel this week. Hello, Gabriel. Gabriel, what's going on? Siska, how you doing? Hello, I love you too. With Al Pacino. Well, tell Al Pacino hello. How you doing? She got a great big ass, and your head is all the way up it. Fucking love Al Pacino. I can't do him very well, but I love him. Anyways, yeah, let's do some channeling tonight. The idea was understanding reality. When you do this kind of work, with the work of self-exploration, you always have a continual concepts of realities that become a matter of factly. And as you move through yourself and investigate what you've just learned that is now a fact, you realize it's going to be disintegrated. It's going to be left out, and you're going to evolve into a new truth. And it's very exciting to uncomfortable at first, I will say, but very exciting to be this idea of uncertainty about the factuality of life. It's very, very odd at the beginning, but once you understand it, it's just wonderful. It's so much freedom. Renee says, hello, lovely world. Hello, Renee. Kim says, hi, Roxy. Hello, Kim. Okay, let's get going. Let's bring you, it's not going to be Sly, I don't think. I think it's going to be an eyes closed. So we're going to get going. I appreciate you all joining in. Let's get to channeling. Phones off, sounds good. Good, let's go. Okay, here we go. Let us discuss the idea of what Roxanne brought to the table. First off, you can see something in front of you. Maybe you newcomers, never been here before, are watching this and going, what the hell is this? Reality has what you would call a constant truth. It is existence. Look at it. You see something you don't see, you don't understand, you can't define it in a factual way. You really don't know how to pin it down and put edges around it and make it palatable to what your current interpretation of reality is. And you look at it as an oddity, as fake, or what the hell is this, and you brush it off, and that's fine. Everything is okay. No one's judging you except your own judgments against yourself, because no one else could ever possibly judge you. For you are the only one in your kingdom. Always understand that, masters. So in the idea of understanding reality, maybe we can add something. Add the fluidity of constant truths flowing through you. There are no falsehoods in creation. Those are created truths. If someone wants to see something as wrong, this is my treasure, you are wrong. And someone goes, ugh, this is my treasure, I am right. Then none are wrong. Do you see the truths that lie in the consistency there? Life is flowing. Life is movement. Humanity has an ailment. Humanity relies and depends on borders, fences, guardians, buffers, limitations, conditions, laws, statutes, strictures, structures, boxes, anything that it can perceive as a boundary to itself so it cannot go beyond it, because if it did, it might make a mistake. It might fail. It might suffer ridicule from the reflection of the mirror. If you accept another's ridicule, that is you creating your truth in your head, creating your experience. Always know, masters, that the universe in and of itself is and ever shall be subjective to the eye of the beholder. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So if you can look at the consistence of truth, it never leads anywhere that would end itself in a quarrel of false, a division, an opposing side. Impossible. For unconditional lies in all that is. All that is birth because it's unconditional. You cannot put an edge on 1 ounce of creation. Save the idea of your truth that you hold as a separated being to box and prison and edge yourself. To create a sandbox where once you see the edge, go to the edge, you investigate the edge, but dare not step out. For it's a different world. It's a different experience. There's expansion, there's movement, there's over there. There's something beyond what you would consider the normalcy of life, the comfort of life, the security blankets that you harbor every day, fight and defend for, with your rituals, with your daily ideas of what life is, and running through your droned ideas of life every day to get through it, marking out dash points of movement. I get to work, I have my coffee, I settle down, I work. Break time. I'm happy. I'm sad. Back into the prison. Out lunchtime. Oh, back into the prison. You always find yourself relieved. But even when you are relieved on your short breaks of those peeking over the edge moments, you always fall back. Reality is going to let you do that because it is the truth of you. Now we get to the meat and potatoes. Belly up, masters. Grab some gravy from the gravy dish. Pour it heartily upon your mashed potatoes, your prime rib, and let's dine. So understanding that all the truths that run through you are, of course, yours and only yours. Another is not your concern. When are you going to let go of what other people think, feel, want, need, desire from you? Unless, of course, you intend to enslave yourself, which, of course, is palatable to humanity because they are born with less than as the initiate walks upon the earth in its first experience. I am less than. My parents are more than me. I grow. This now is more than me. I grow some more. Now that's more than me. I fight against it. I rebel a little bit, but I'm still in my own limitation. I'm afraid to go outside. And that, masters, is what we want you to understand. That the truth is what you say it is. But you cannot look at truths and oppose them, for that enables them. Let's consider a truth. Let's consider a truth that you have in your mind. And now let's consider the false of that. Let's say you have a division in your mind about someone else. Let's look at the obvious: race, political stance, money. So take one of those and look at yourself in opposition. You have one truth here, and you have a false about the other side. And would you see that that is still in existence? So your relationship to that truth over there that you perceive as false is your truth. So all of it is true to you. And since you are God and ever shall be creator number one, numero uno, the big boy, the big shot, head honcho in charge, the big toe, the leader of the pack. You are that, so nothing is denied from you. But you cannot constitute these things of desire, want, need, must have through the accolades of a human, because the human experience is I'm not God is your truth. And if you come from the standpoint approaching the vibrational vortex of reality with I'm not God vibration, inauthentic God trying to create its reality out of its own desires, its own needs, its own musts, then you will be, of course, left wanting. You will fail. You will have your moments of success. You can get lucky and get some money and be rich. And you can have great mind and you can invent something, become that. Yes, yes, yes. Those are the things of envy. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you. The vibrational idea that found its way to this idea message to have itself look at itself and understand reality from an internal perspective that allows it to understand reality moving forward as a way of subjective choice that has always been there. And it is the will of God that creates. And if you are approaching the vortex, you're here and now with the vibration of I'm not authentic putting out. How could you ever create what you are worthy of if you are telling the world I am inauthentic? You may have the resumes of humanity, education, monetary, success, fame, that claim these ideas and been reinforced by realities around you, of course, but the truth is they're not yours. That's a distraction of external envy, jealousy, want. So you, masters, must look at the kingdom that you live in true right now. And if you want to live the vibrational worthiness of yourself, you must declare and express that self to be represented not only in the mirror to reality, the vortex screaming out upon all galaxies, densities, and dimensions that I am is returned, and then also the reflection shown to you, the new observer, the fledgling idea awakener that is just starting to understand its own self, left the nest and it's on its own, blazing a trail of unknown uncertainties all about itself, and still manages to create every now in perfection because it has ceased to be human. So you must use the truth of the internal self. But the truth, rather, of the internal self is skewed. You have scales on your eyes. You have these ideas of human truths leading you down the road of repetition, enabling, of cycling yourself, of claiming, I had no choice. I can't do that. It's not allowed. What happens if? And fear, 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 regret, 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 betrayal, betrayal, guilt, guilt. Responsibility. Oh, people depend on me. I have these diseases. I have this. I have that. I am that. Those things are very, very wonderful to experience. They are creation. They are true. And they are the experience of humanity. But they are and ever shall be to the awakener choice. So now you have to now live with yourself because you have been given by yourself choice. And if you refuse the choice of change, the consistence of reality changing, along with the new vibrational attracted truths to allow you to experience beyond your sandbox of pain, if you deny yourself, that is on you. You can blame all you want. You can seek victimization, sympathy from the mirror. You will get it heartily because everyone cares for each other. We're all loving down here. And you'll be cycled, barbed, lonely in your pain, vibrant, but alone. Truly. So if you are interested in understanding reality, well, the first place to look is at God. So find a mirror, look deep into your own eyes, internalize your awareness, and find the intelligence of kingdom that I am that lies within you. This is a journey. It is a masterclass. It is the odyssey of ascension. It is the epic voyage. It is the masterclass once again. And all of you are earning your master's degrees at evolution, ascension, enlightenment. And you know it now, so you can have choice of today. Let's look at the new truths that we've just discovered. You have the truths of your memory, of what life really is, factually, structurally, fearfully, responsibly, morality. Those are the structures of truth. And you may have them because you are God, and no one can say no to God willing. Ha ha! Unless you say no to yourself. And the other choice is old, foggy, uncertain, unknown. To be the new self in the moment. The enabled, repetitious self is obvious. It's comfort. Oh, yes, don't make no mistake about it. It's going to be very familiar with you. You'll know what it feels like to be abused one more time, to get in another argument, to say yes when you absolutely want to say no and be your worthiness, but you cave because you care for the other's feelings. You are afraid of hurting them, offending them. So you will remain imprisoned, as you have done and reinforced since the day you arrived. But for the brave masters who choose to recognize the kingdom within, the structures they have built, the walls of false gods around them, telling them, claiming them, the truths of my truth shall be your truths. And you say no longer. You say, this is not my defense, nor my protection any longer. I shall deconstruct this wall. But from the accolades and the resumes and the constitutions and the diplomacies of human power and violence and authority. And you call bullshit belief system and say, not today. And build the unknown castle, the unknown kingdom. Find your vibration inside and be honest with yourself. Learn to understand the two divided kingdoms within you. The house has been divided and it will crumble every day you enable the inauthentic self. You fight to shore it up. You fight for the avatar. You fight for the personality. You fight for acceptance. You fight and decree your unworthiness. Or, masters, today you can and shall, by choice, choose the unknown God and find it within you. To realize you are the unknown God. You are the forgotten God. And you can now breathe a sigh of relief to release this idea, personality you built, this shell of falsities that you surround yourself, the false truths of humanity, that are not your truths, your constants, and find them within your kingdom and breathe life and will and color into them so they may show humanity the light bear upon them so they may know themselves. And the ascension occurs. All because one has fallen in love with themselves and shown they are all worthy to love themselves, because loving one is loving all. And you are the only one. So by default, if you learn to love and honor the self, then you will understand what love is in the unconditional state of being. That is the nature of humanity. That is the nature of creation. That is the nature of all that is. But humanity has veiled itself in the idea of unworthy. Is it time for you to be worthy? I should hope so. We bid you a good day, masters. I will return you to Miss Roxanne. Ooh, pardon me. Oh my goodness. Am I here? Hi, everyone. Very good. Very good. Hey, guys, did you like it? I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I owe you a Pepsi. Okay, wonderful. Jon Snow. You're welcome. Hey, guys, listen up. Don't click off yet. My classes, a week from this Tuesday, they start the 7th, the new classes. Go to the website. I'm going to do a separate video on it, but right now, if you're watching this, go to the website. Look at the classes. They're the ones starting coming up, and they're 4 months long. Each month is a new class that we go through. And we learn how to explore the kingdom. We learn how to understand the self. We learn how to evolve the self. We learn how to deconstruct these truths that you bought from humanity at no understanding of yourself because you were separated. So if you want to change and lead a life of light-bearing authenticity, which is just exceptional, it is unmatched to any other life that you can ever have. You can be filled with emotional consistencies of praise and achievement, but you will fall short of the glory, what it is to be one with yourself. I promise you. So please consider the classes. I'll put out a video this week on it, and then we start on the 7th. And again, all of you, we have a great big crowd in here today. Look at that. We have 23 in their hair. I thank you all so much for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you guys would like to donate, you can also donate. There's a donate button down there. But check out the classes. I'm very excited about the next set of classes coming in. The last ones are just finishing, and they're going to move into the advanced classes. Great class. It was a wonderful, lively class, lots of energy. And so bring your light into the next class. If you haven't taken them before, we would love to see you there. Hey, Kevin. Good to see you, darling. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for all tuning in. Smitty, I love you. Siska, Gabriel, Adone, Renee, everyone else out there, Kevin, and who else is watching. I love you all. Thanks all for tuning in. And we will see you next week. Good night, everyone. Bye. Oh, thank you so much. We just got a $9.99 super chat. Thank you. And I love you. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Yay.